Thank you. Good evening and welcome to the Township Committee meeting of June 12th, 2018. Ms. Borg, please call the roll.
Committeeman Burchett?
Here.
Committeeman Delcor?
Here.
Committeeman Sirachi? Sorry. Deputy Mayor Thompson?
Here.
Mayor McCauley?
Here.
Administrator Ferreira?
Here.
Attorney Willard?
Here.
Please join me in a salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be advised that in accordance with Section 5 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 of the Public Laws of 1975, that notice of this meeting was made here at the Municipal Building on the bulletin board, notifying the officially designated newspapers that this meeting would take place this evening, Hillsborough Township Municipal Complex, 7:30 p.m. on June 12, 2018. First this evening would be the approval of minutes. We have meeting minutes from May 22nd, 2018 regular session minutes. Do I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? Any comments from the floor? Roll call, please.
Committeeman Burchett?
Yes.
Committeeman Delcor?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Thompson?
Yes.
Mayor McCauley?
Yes. And first, coming up is reports from committee liaisons, receipt of reports, petitions, or communications. And this evening is Committeeman Burchett.
The Hillsborough Economic Business Development Commission and the Somerset County Business Partnership present the Hillsborough Business Association Business Social on Tuesday, July 31st from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Highlander Pavilion at Royce Brook Golf Club. The price for admission is $20.50 and 50% for an online payment processing fee, which includes snacks, fruits, cheese, salad, pasta, chef's choice of main course, soft drinks, coffee, tea, dessert. There's a cash bar available, and to register, visit the hillsboroughbusiness.org. Looking ahead, the Hillsborough Township Economic Business Development Commission has created a Restaurant Week initiative to promote Hillsborough restaurants. The Restaurant Week will run from Tuesday, August 21st through Sunday, August 26th. Food establishments interested in participating in the inaugural event, please contact David Coyce, our business advocate, at davidcoyce@hillsborough-nj.org or at 908-369-4313, extension 7106. Fire Police Department. Temporary handicap parking permits. Residents with temporary disability can apply for temporary disabled parking placard that is valid up for 6 months and must apply in person at the police department. However, the police department obtains the placards from the NJDMV, and they are currently behind on the shipments of the placards. Residents apply for placards can expect a delay in receiving it until the problem has been rectified with the NJDMV. From the Municipal Alliance, this time of year, the police department normally sees an increase in calls for loud parties and underage drinking. State law restricts adults not only from providing alcohol to underage persons, but also for allowing their property used for underage consumption of alcohol. Even if they themselves did not provide the alcohol, residents are asked to be mindful of the legal and safe celebrations this graduation season. The Municipal Complex Administration offices will be relocated to the Senior Activity Center on Friday, June 15th, due to air conditioning unit replacements. More details will be sent out via SwiftReach 911 on Wednesday. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Committeeman Delcor.
Thank you, Mayor. A couple of items. Here in Hillsborough, our health department continues to be recognized as one of the premier ones in the county. Last week, on June the 7th, Hillsborough was again included in those organizations from Somerset County who receive recognition for dedication to employee wellness by continuing to provide a variety of activities and education intended to keep employees healthy and productive. And this is the third award over the past 3 years for this type of recognition that's been offered, and the second gold award that we received for workplace wellness. Oh, and here's the plaque. Thank you. I'll leave it right up here. Also, from the Health Department, just a warning, obviously this is tick season. Please be careful when you're outside, especially in areas that tend to carry ticks. The most prevalent ones here, the most prevalent tick-borne disease is Lyme disease, which is carried by the deer tick, but it's also known as the black-legged tick. The Hillsborough Health Department has put together a video informing people about what to do in the event of a tick bite. We'll show you a segment of that video later, but the entire video can be viewed on the Hillsborough website under the Health Department, and it's under an important message from the Hillsborough Health Department. So please, if you have any questions about tick disease or tick bites, please go to the Township website under the Health Department. I also wanted to thank the YMCA for teaming up with the Township to offer, as part of our Community Wellness Day, we had many vendors come out to talk about health of our community at that event, and we'll list the vendors on the website shortly with pictures and videos from the Wellness Fair so that you can contact them if you would like to learn more about what they can offer from a health and wellness perspective. And in addition, Sustainable Hillsborough participated in the Green Living and Wellness Fair with a display at the Municipal Rain Garden and by handing out information on recycling, invasive species, and water conservation, and reusable bags were also distributed for those who visited the table. We have one of the top sustainable organizations in the state, constantly recognized and continuing to receive higher and higher levels of sustainability from the State Commission. So thanks to our Sustainable Hillsborough team. And recreation, proud to announce that anyone that's interested in pickleball, yes, we do have pickleball courts now at the Willow Road Complex. All you need to do is bring a paddle and a ball. We've stopped using the Willow Road Complex for baseball, so there are 2 basketball courts there that are now that are now set up for pickleball. So anyone wants to go, please just go on over there and enjoy yourselves. And there's still time to register for this summer's activities, such as summer day camp, summer sports camps, and other recreation programs are being run. If you want to sign up any of your kids for any of those programs, please reach out to our recreation department or visit the website. All the programs are on the website. And as Committeeman Sirachi unable to join us at this time, so he asked me to run through a couple of items on his agenda. From the building department, just a reminder this summer, if you're planning on installing a deck at your home, first visit the Hillsborough Zoning Department to get the zoning permit for that. And then they also have handout for deck installations available at the building department. It will ease the process going forward if you get the zoning permit up front. It'll help facilitate the process, and I promise you will move much quicker if you get some of the permitting out of the way early on, and you know the way it's supposed to be done from a zoning perspective. But there's a ton of information available at the building department, again on the website, or just stop in and visit the building department here in the municipal building. From our Department of Public Works, if you have excess grass clippings, I know with the rain, everyone's lawn is pretty lush, but it grows pretty quick. If you have grass clippings you want to drop off, you can take it to the Aughton Road facility every third Friday from 11 to 3 p.m. So it's available there. You can just drop it off at the Aughton Road dump facility, so you don't have to try to store it or throw it into bags for disposal. Engineering Department would like to inform residents that along New Elmo Road, the balance of the roadway is being repaved in the next few weeks. The township requests residents that have planned new utility hookups to their homes to arrange for them as soon as possible as it relates to that road paving, and it's much needed. You may see some of the work that's being done not only on the roadway but on the sidewalks. That's all part of the smart streets process that we have to go through when building repaving the roads. That'll include bike lanes as well as ramps at each of the intersections on the sidewalks. And part of the project will be the replacement of a deteriorated curb along certain roads and driveways. affected residents will be without the use of those driveways for 3 to 5 days. You will be notified of parking arrangements if that's the case, but some people may be displaced for just a short period of time while we finish up that curbing. And that's all, Mayor. Thank you.
Thank you. Deputy Mayor Thompson?
Thank you, Mayor. Just a couple things for me this evening. First, I had the privilege to attend the high school senior award banquet for the athletics department. It was a great event. I think there's something like 250 students that were honored that night with scholarships, and also just to honor them for their years of playing sports here in Hillsborough. So it was a very nice event. And then from the finance department, just the finance office will be mailing the third quarter estimated tax bills at the end of this month. Included on that bill will be the annual Shop Hillsborough credits for all those property owners who have participated in that program over the past year. If you haven't already become a member of Shop Hillsborough, please do so by stopping by your administrative office or visiting the website to get additional information. That is all from me.
Okay, thank you. A few things for me this evening. Hillsborough Township's 2018 Independence Day celebration and fireworks are set for Saturday, June 30th. You've probably seen our signs around town, so spread the word. It's always a great turnout, hoping for good weather. It'll be located at Orton Road Intermediate School, and the festivities will begin around 5 p.m. As always, there will be shuttle buses also from Hillsborough High School, and the celebration will include, again this year, there'll be fireworks, obviously. There'll be the food tents, free inflatable amusements from 5 to 8 o'clock before the fireworks start. Free dunk tank. I'm not sure who's in the dunk tank this year. If any of us are, no, maybe not. Pay-to-play boardwalk games and DJ for musical entertainment from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock p.m. So we look forward to seeing you all there, and it's always a great turnout. There is a rain date from July 1st if it does rain on the 30th. Quick reminder, tomorrow evening here at the Garden of Honor in the front of the building on the corner, in conjunction with VPW Post 8371, will host the official dedication of Lance Corporal James E. Langan at 6 p.m. tomorrow night here at the Township building, again out in the corner where our Garden of Honor is. Lance Corporal James Langan was a Hillsborough High School graduate here who was killed in Beirut, Lebanon in 1983 during a peacekeeping mission, and we're here to honor him and have a roadway in his name. We're doing a dedication at 6 o'clock, so please join us if you are available to do so. Saturday, this past Saturday, I attended Senior Day at Atlantic Rehabilitation Legend Equestrian, located on Millstone River Road. It was a great event. It was a senior event for all the seniors to attend. There were hundreds of seniors there. They had a wonderful time. The Rockettes danced, and they had quite a celebration. It was a hot day. The day was hosted, of course, by Atlantic Rehabilitation Legend Equestrian Group. It is quite a facility. They do rehab for veterans, PTSD, seniors, everybody. They have all kinds of events there using horses, how to ride horses, and they give lessons, etc. So it's quite an establishment there. It was a lot of fun to attend it. Also, Deputy Mayor Thompson and the EBDC joined me in opening Strength Network. It's located on 5 Jill Court. They offer personal training. It's a nice facility. I grabbed Doug Thompson, who was running down the road, and I grabbed him in, so they had some helpful tips for him. So
Not for my life, I was jogging. I was going for a jog, just to be clear.
just happened to be passing by. But congratulations to them, best of luck, and again, their personal training facility. And I had the honor this past Friday of meeting one of our own residents here, Joanna Costanzo, along with her friends and relatives on June 8th. It was her 100th birthday, and I don't get to celebrate many of those, so it was really an honor to be asked to read her proclamation and meet with her. She was born and lived here in Hillsborough. She grew up on Piskarowski Dairy Farm on Triangle Road, which is located behind Mother Mary of God Church. The family had a large farm there and sold off parcels along the way. And she attended a one-room school known as the Bloomingdale School, which was located on Amwell Road. So we wanted to wish her a wonderful birthday and the best of luck in her future. Again, as Committeeman Delcor mentioned, the YMCA and the Hillsborough Hop, it was an amazing turnout. It was a large turnout. The weather held out. It was a good day. I wanted to thank the YMCA for asking me to kick off the event. It was always a lot of fun. And of course, we came back to the municipal complex here, which they combined with our wellness fair, which was a great attendance, many vendors, a lot to learn about living well and healthy and everything we have here to offer. So I want to thank you to all the vendors and participants and all those who attended. It was the biggest one yet, so it was really, really well done. So I wanted to thank everyone here at the Township and everyone who helped put it together, the Health Department, Recreation, the front office, and all those involved putting it together. And one of my favorite things to do is to go see the Girl Scouts in Hillsboro. We have quite a Girl Scout troop, large troops here in Hillsboro, and it's just amazing every time I go to speak with them. They had their ceremony honoring the Girl Scout Bronze, Silver, and Gold Award recipients, many of the adult volunteers, parents, and everyone who was involved. It's a great organization. I'm always truly impressed at the talent and continued dedication of the Scouts and their leadership here in Hillsboro. So I want to say thank you to them and good luck to all the award recipients and in the future, to the upcoming girls who are going through the program. Also, the town calendar here in Hillsborough Township, you probably get it mailed to your home, so we are looking for scenic photos. So if there's any photographers in the audience or those looking out there or watching us tonight, if you're around town, you take a great picture and you think it's something we can submit to our town planner, please submit your high-resolution images here to the township clerk, Pam Borick. Her address is pborick, P-B-O-R-E-K, at hillsborough-nj.org. If you're not familiar with Pam's email or can't email it, just stop in and we'll be happy to try and download it for you. As always, stay connected here with Hillsborough, all the events and more via the Friday e-newsletter and Twitter. TV 29, the Hillsborough YouTube channel will showcase our meetings, as well as Hillsborough The Good Life episodes and Swift Reach 911 for traffic and emergency notifications here in Hillsborough. If you're not signed up, please do so. You do get notified, and a lot of information is there. With that said, I think that's done for me tonight, so we'll be moving on to our proclamations this evening. We ask that once you receive your recognition, just return to your seat. We'll take a brief pause after they're over for you to exit if you so choose at that time. So, I don't know who's coming down with me. Frank, you're coming down with me? You sure? Sorry. Wait there. They do it for me, but I never do it, right? So thanks for that.
No, I'll hold my card. You
No,
go-
take this one.
Okay.
Story here? I know you're back there. You're hiding behind the big guy there. Mind if I call you Tori? Of course. Victoria Wargo, an autism teacher at Triangle Elementary School, has received the honor of being named Triangle Elementary School's Teacher of the Year for 2018. She has been a member of the Hillsborough School District faculty since 2007. Ms. Wargo organizes annual activities and created a documentary film, which is an awesome film. I hope you all reach out to see it, called Touched by Autism. This spreads autism awareness throughout our community, and she's an advocate for her students and all students with disabilities and other students as well. So the Township Committee wanted to commend you, Victoria Wargo, for being recognized as Triangle Elementary School Teacher of the Year. We thank you for all of your hard work and dedication to the community, as always, and to the youth of Hillsborough. Congratulations for all your hard work. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Mayor McCauley, and all the members of the Township Committee. It is an honor to be recognized in Hillsborough Township. I work with some amazing educators. I also have a unique situation because I'm a resident here as well. My children are a part of this educational system, so I see firsthand the wonderful education that they receive here in Hillsborough. A testament to that would certainly be my 8-year-old son, who tonight, who's a second grader, said to me, "Mom, I don't want school to end." What second grader doesn't want school to end and go to summer vacation? But his amazing teacher, Mrs. Bordenaro, and she is amazing, he doesn't want his year to end with her, and that is an amazing testament to the great educators we have here, and it's an honor to be recognized, so thank you.
Raul Ravula. Raul Ravula, a sophomore at Hillsborough High School and a member of Boy Scout Troop 89, has recently earned his status of Eagle Scout. Raul's Eagle Scout project consisted of building a recycling shed at Woodfield West Park. He designed and constructed the shed with the assistance of over 20 scouts who spent more than 250 hours to complete the project. Raul served as den master, patrol leader, scribe, outdoor ethics guide, and webmaster. He participates in Hillsborough High School class of cross-country track team, Johnson & Johnson Technology Awareness Program. Raul also initiated a youth leadership program and public speaking program right here at the Hillsborough Parks and Recreation Department, which has been quite successful, so we thank you for that. Raul serves an example to the youth of Hillsborough Township through his high level of leadership and community service, and we are very proud he is a member of our community. The Township Committee extends our sincere congratulations to Raul for having achieved the status of Eagle Scout, an honor for both him and those who have guided him, with best wishes for a bright future. Congratulations, good job.
Thank you, Mayor McCauley, and thank you, committee members, for giving me the proclamation. I'd also like to thank the Troop 89 family for supporting me throughout my Eagle Scout project, and furthermore, I'd like to thank my parents for helping me and supporting me throughout the entire process of the Eagle Scout. Thank you so much.
And last but not least, Hillsborough Middle School girls JV basketball team. Come on up. You do or you don't? Any spokesperson? Any spokesperson? This is so cool. Good? I'm going to pass this around for everyone to say, are we even? Just look amazing. Ready? Everybody good? Good, everybody? The 2017-18 Hillsborough Middle School girls JV basketball team had a very successful season, winning the Central Jersey Junior Basketball League Championship. They had 15 wins, only one loss this season. The team is led by Coach Andrew Mering and consisted of the following young athletes.
Jana Mizraki. Jana Mizraki. Carrie O'Donnell. Ella Bandola. Cassie Roberts. Nina Sorbera. Josie Moore. Danielle Rotolo. Grace Toth. Julia Gadaletta. Madison Tarash. Abby Mustakis. Lauren Flynn. Hallie Hand.
Frank, oh, sorry.
Well, thank you. And there's statisticians that are not here this evening. I think Caroline Bambo and Caitlin Oram, so we wanted to acknowledge them also, part of the team. The Township Committee commends the Hillsborough Middle School girls JV basketball team, the coaches, the parents, not only for their successful season, but their hard work, dedication, and commitment to the sport, and to those principles of good sportsmanship, teamwork, and academic achievement, which the team endorses. So, great job. Keep up the good work. So proud of you. Congratulations.
No, I just wanted to say thank you to all the players. I enjoyed my time coaching girls basketball, even with all of the, let's say, interesting sense of humor. So I appreciate all the good times, all of the hard work, and thank you to the parents for all of the late evenings at the middle school and all of our destinations.
All the hard work, right? The practice. Take a couple rows there.
I can't take it, we'll be able to get up.
Yeah, true that.
We'll start left. Start in the middle. Start in the middle? Okay, start in the middle.
Yankees win? Someone came to, I was just coaching the game. They were in the finals. It was 1-1 when I left. I gave them
I need you guys to say on the count of three, Hillsboro's good light. Yeah, really loud.
Wow, that's good. That was good. That was good. You see me in cheerleaders, you don't do that. They brought it.
Congratulations. Thank you.
Good job.
You couldn't say anything. This one? Do you have what you need? Wildlife presentation. Yeah. Just do it from down there.
Congratulations, everybody. We're going to have a swearing in of one of our officers tonight, and then we'll take a short break for you to exit if you would like. We have an appointment tonight. We're going to move up resolution number 1. I'm going to do it right here from the floor, so I don't have to run back and forth. But we want to say a resolution authorizing the hiring of Tyler Ott as police officer in the Hillsborough Police Department. We have a motion for you first.
Yeah, hold on. I need a motion, please.
Motion.
I'd like to make that motion.
Thank you. I need a second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais?
Greg, second. Okay.
Any comments from the floor? Okay, it passes, so
We need a roll call.
roll call, please.
Committeeman Burchett?
Yes.
Committeeman Delcor?
Yes.
Committeeman Sirachi?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Thompson?
Yes.
And Mayor McCauley. And for the record, please note that Committeeman Sirachi joined the meeting at 8:03.
Okay. And it's a yes for me, too. Thank you.
Okay, leave.
That's why he's our chief.
United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of New Jersey,
of the State of New Jersey,
and I will bear true faith
and I will bear true faith
and allegiance to the same
and allegiance to the same
and to the governments established
and to the governments established
in the United States
in the United States
and in this state
and in this state
under the authority of the people,
under the authority of the people,
so help me God.
so help me God.
I do further solemnly swear,
I do further solemnly swear
always tongue twister, that I will impartially
that I will impartially
and justly perform
and justly perform
all of the duties
all of the duties
of the office of
of the office of
police officer
police officer
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my abilities.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations. You sign this right here. Oath of allegiance. Congratulations. Best of luck to you. Welcome Hillsborough Township. Chief.
Congratulations.
Greg, nice to meet you. You're allowed, you're allowed. She's been patiently waiting this whole time, I know, I know. Come on in, come on in. Thank you, everybody. That concludes our proclamations and awards for the evening and swearing in. So thank you to all the award recipients. Good luck, good job. And don't take a pause right now so we can exit if you would like. We have a Wildlife Commission meeting coming up if you'd like to stay for that and a budget passing. But otherwise, have a good night.
Except it comes in choice. And we just sort of reminded it's conflict of interest. There's a link to the business one. It's a good start to the conversation. It's simple, you're not going to approve. The last claim's going to say.
Oh, Pamela,
I know.
you sent me this?
Twitter, it's in. I'll get yelled at.
Hey.
I know, it's true.
See the move, right?
Yes.
So, for the massage thing, she says, is your relationship?
I'm good, how are you?
She gets that from, it's not.
Good to see you.
Ordinance. I don't know if it's on the application, because if it's on the application, they should change it to say massage establishment.
One of the guys we hired,
To
yeah.
answer questions. Township's licensed massage establishment, without the therapist. Township's licensed massage, and then she said,
Yeah.
two, no,
That's how I remember.
only licensed massage therapists working within the establishment, that are licensed by the state can perform the services.
All right.
So, there's the answer, I mean,
Oh, where'd he go?
yeah, it's, if you need me to, because I
Pictures
just chicken scratched
with-
if I looked up the ordinance.
We can move on. Everybody ready? In check? It gets loud out there. Whenever you're ready. Thank you. That concludes our proclamations and appointments for the evening. The next item is the annual wildlife presentation. Mr. Ross is presenting this evening, so if you would come on up. How are you?
Very good. Thanks very much. It's kind of a hard act to follow. There's a lot of stuff going on in Hillsboro, it seems. But thank you for the introduction. I am the co-chair of the Wildlife Management Commission. And tonight I'd just like to present to you a summary of the deer hunting activities from last year and to also present to you some items for your consideration. So as normal, as we like to say, safety is always the #1 priority. We've been doing this since 2004. And we've had a 100% safety record for the hunters involved. We have a zero tolerance policy for any sort of safety issues or people that have problems with the state or they've gotten violations. I'll go into that a little bit further. So the information I'm going to be presenting to you is in regards to our hunter survey that we give out. 49 of the 59 surveys were returned. That's about 83%, a little lower than normal. So the season totals, we had 112 deer taken. There were 26 deer with firearms, 86 with archery, 36 males, 76 females, and overall there were 1,004 days total. The 76 to 36 were told by the state biologist that's a pretty good ratio in regards to what they would like to see and also mirrors what goes on in the rest of the state. So we're pretty pleased about that. The deer vehicle collisions that were noted for pickup went down a little bit. They were actually 181 this year. You can see that total is 4,005. That's a lot of calls to the insurance company. Over the time, we've seen some of the numbers decrease. There's a lot of different considerations in regards to the statistical analysis of that information, but we like to think that helping to lower the population of the deer helps to lower the number of deer and cars meeting, unfortunately. We also like to have our hunters help the Hunters Helping the Hungry program. It's a venison food bank program. Last year we donated 19 deer. That approximates to about 600 pounds of venison going to needy families throughout New Jersey. Our participating butcher is V. Roche & Son in White House, New Jersey. And the money that goes to the permits, which is $75, goes to the processing of the deer. So last year with those 19 deer cost $14.25, and that was from the hunter's contribution. So some of the proposals for the 2018-2019 season, we'd like to continue with the Hunters Helping the Hungry Venison Food Bank Program. We would also like to continue to invite the NJ Fish and Wildlife to the annual hunter orientation meeting to provide tree stand and general hunting safety training to help maintain the program's 100% safety record. What we'd like to do is in our Area 1, which is on Montgomery Road, we'd like to reduce the number of hunters from 7 to 5. Now, this was really done through attrition. One of the hunters did not shoot the required 2 deer, so he was not going to be going back to that area. One of the hunters was removed from the program due to a safety violation, which I'll talk about in a moment. So that brings us down to 5. And the reason we're considering that is because we've had some feedback from the hunters on that zone. And that zone is one of our firearm zones. And it's generally not so bad except for some of the opening days when a lot of the guys turn out. So some of the hunters feel there that it's just a little too crowded. So for safety reasons, we want to reduce that to 5. So what happened last year is what we do is we give the state our hunters information and they do a background check. And one of the hunters was found to have a safety violation, not on the township property. He was hunting within 450 feet of an occupied dwelling. We contacted the individual, spoke to him, and he basically said, yeah, I did do that. It wasn't an accident. He knew he was doing it. So we immediately removed him from the program. So the reason I'm telling you this is because we feel like the system is working. You know, we found someone that had a violation. We don't want anybody with safety violations in our program, and I'm sure you don't either. Now, what I'm considering is, and we were talking about it, how long can a person be prohibited from the program? So we decided on 10 years because that's what Montgomery and Township deer hunting program does. I also put in here a caveat, this could be increased depending on the nature and severity of the violation. If there's, some sort of a property damage or bodily injury, you probably don't want that person in your program at all. And I believe that is it. So if there are any questions, I'll entertain them for you now.
Questions?
Just curious, are there generally checks that are done?
We do checks every year on our hunters. We give their information to Fish and Wildlife, and they do a background check against their system.
Okay.
And this is the first time since 2004 that we've come across someone with a violation.
Okay. So was this a new person to the program, or
It
someone
wa-
that just hadn't?
it was a new person to the
Okay,
program,
okay.
yeah.
I just wanted to make sure it wasn't missed in prior periods, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Okay. Any other questions? Okay. All right, thank you, Tom. We appreciate you being here.
All right, thank you very
And
much.
do we have to do anything to consider any less hunters on a particular piece of the property?
No.
Okay.
There's a consent later on the agenda that adopts their proposed plan.
Okay.
And then in the applications, it'll be, there'll only be 5 for that area in the lottery.
That's correct.
Okay, all right, so that's taken care of in there. Okay,
Okay,
great, thank you.
all right, thank you all.
Appreciate it. Okay, moving on to new business, there's none at this time, so we will move to public comment on new business and matters not on the agenda this evening. Okay. Seeing none, moving on to public hearings tonight. 2018-06 is an ordinance to exceed the 2018 municipal budget appropriation limits and to establish a cap bank, NJSA 48:4-45.14. Under state budget law, the unused portion of the appropriations cap, which is different than the tax levy cap, may be reserved to be available in the next 2 years. Each year since 2002, Hillsborough has been able to reserve some funds in the cap bank. The cap bank has no impact on taxes. May I have a motion to open the public hearing on ordinance 2018-06?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any discussion? Any discussion from the floor? Okay. Seeing none, roll call, please.
I need a motion to close and adopt.
I'll make that motion.
Okay.
Second.
No, I had roll call in here first, sorry.
You jumped ahead.
First and second, we're good. Now roll call, please.
Thank you. Committeeman Burchett.
Yes.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeeman Sarachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Thompson.
Yes.
Mayor McCauley.
Yes. Thank you. Introduction of new ordinance. There are no new introduction of new ordinances this evening, so we'll go on to the municipal budget. There's no presentation this evening. We've already done our presentation at the last meeting. Nancy is here this evening, our CFO, if she would like to answer any questions in case. But it's resolution number 1 will be authorizing the municipal budget to be read by title only. This resolution authorizes the Township Committee to move forward with the adoption of the 2018 municipal budget without reading each individual line item. That would take a while, so this is how we handle that. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? Any comments from the floor? Okay. Roll call, please. Oh, there was a comment from the floor. I'm sorry. I missed you. State your name and address for the record.
Hi, no doubt. Sean Lapani, Hillsborough, New Jersey, 13 Munster Drive. As a long-living, standing and living in Hillsborough resident, I'd like to commend this board, this committee, for once again exercising responsible government for the 8th or 9th year in a row, I forget what the number is, of exercising restraint, not going above the 2% cap. This year, going below that, and not giving a reduction of taxes from the state instead of an increase. So I'd like to commend the township for that, and the leadership of both Gloria and Carl and Frank and Doug and Greg. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Thank you. Any further comment? Okay. Roll call, please.
Committeeman Burchett.
Yes.
Committeeman Delcor.
Yes.
Committeeman Sarachi.
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Thompson.
Yes.
Mayor McCauley.
Yes. Resolution number 2 is adopting the budget, 2018 municipal budget. The fiscally responsible budget, once again, has come in below the 2% tax levy, which has previously been stated, has been the practice of the township since 2011, the introduction of the 2% levy cap. This does save our Hillsborough taxpayers just this year $194,071. It is important to note the municipal portion of your tax bill, assuming that they have the same assessed value, will see a decrease. Said another way, easily, municipal tax rate for 2018 will decrease. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any further comment from the dais?
Mayor, just real quick, I just want to thank Nancy for all her hard work on this. First time actually serving as lead on the Finance Committee, so it was enjoyable for me, so I just want to thank everyone. Thank Greg and Carl with Capital. So again, thank you, everyone, and I'm glad we could once again come under our budget as we try to continue to maintain fiscal restraint here in Hillsborough Township. So thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. We appreciate it. Thank you to the finance team as always and to Nancy Haberly as well. Any further comment?
Yeah, I just wanted to add because I know I didn't usually state this during the introduction part, but I know there's always talk about, municipal aid and all, and, what's remarkable is that, we essentially get no, municipal aid from the state. What we get is the energy tax receipts. I mean, that's the money that is shown in there, that the state pretends is aid, but that's really money that is owed to us, by the energy companies, utilities, who pay those tax receipts in lieu of property taxes and sales tax directly to us. And there's actually something a little concerning that I just saw as the governor is trying to balance his budget, is he's actually trying to do an accounting maneuver with those funds and trying to get those paid, because usually what happens is that energy tax receipts comes in and gets paid right out to the municipalities. Now he's looking to use that into his general fund and actually try to pay the municipalities of those tax receipts out of a different fund that is funded basically by income taxes, which right now is actually doing well, which begs to debate the need for a millionaire's tax if the income tax fund is actually quite flush. But the concern here is going forward, you don't know whether or not those funds will be available if he gets that accounting maneuver, passed by the legislature later in the year. So I'm just formally calling out our legislative leaders to oppose any type of such legislation, to do this essentially a shell game, going through trying to find another trick for the state to balance its budget, and really needs to do what has been done here and demonstrated here is fiscal restraint and responsibility. So with that saying, just congratulations to the Finance Committee, Nancy, all the department heads, for putting together another fine budget this year.
Mayor, real quick, I just want to offer my thanks as well. This is something I've participated in a number of times over the years, and it's never easy. And so I'd like to thank our Finance Committee for the work that goes into this. Nancy, thank you for your efforts as well. It's difficult. Trying to maintain within that cap is challenging, more and more challenging each year, and to be able to deliver a budget that actually reduces the levy. The tax rate is one that we should all be proud of. So thank you for your efforts. I appreciate the work that went into delivering this today.
Thank you. Any comments from the floor? Okay. Roll call, please.
Commander Burchett?
Yes.
Commander Delacroix? Commander
Yes.
Sarachi?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Thompson?
Yes.
Mayor McCauley?
Yes. Thank you. Resolution number 3, the Township Committee certifying compliance with the United States Equal Employment Opportunity Commission's enforcement guidance on the consideration of arrest and conviction records and employment decisions under Title VII of the Civil Rights Act of 1964. This resolution is the result of newly instituted legislation that requires the governing body to annually certify that hiring practice are in compliance with the United States Equal Employment Opportunity Commission's guidelines. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? Any comments from the floor? Roll call, please.
Commander Shep?
Yes.
Commander Delacorte?
Yes.
Commander Sarachi?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Thompson?
Yes.
Mayor McCauley?
Yes. Number 4 is a resolution authorizing the hiring of summer employee Matt Domitrowski for the Department of Parks effective June 13th, 2018, funded through the Clean Communities Grant Fund. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? Any from the floor? Roll call, please.
Commander Shep?
Yes.
Commander Delacorte?
Yes.
Commander Sarachi?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Thompson?
Yes.
Mayor McCauley?
Yes. Resolution number 5 is authorizing the hiring of Thomas Brake and Eric Vandermeer to the positions of part-time floaters for the Township of Hillsborough at an hourly rate of $14.50 per hour, not to exceed 29 hours per week. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais? Any from the floor? Roll call, please.
Commander Shep?
Yes.
Commander Delacorte?
Yes.
Commander Sarachi?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Thompson?
Yes.
Mayor McCauley?
Yes. Moving on to the consent agenda this evening. May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the dais?
Yes, Mayor, for item number 6, the resolution, we're granting permanent employee status to Sergeant David and Sergeant Peter Schultz. So I just want to congratulate them on attaining permanent status in their roles.
Thank you. Any further comment? Okay. Any comments from the floor? Roll call, please.
Commander Shep?
Yes.
Commander Delacorte?
Yes.
Commander Sarachi?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Thompson?
Yes.
Mayor McCauley?
Yes. Claims list 2018-11. May I have a motion to approve claims list 2018-11?
So moved.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the floor? Roll call, please.
Commander Shep?
Yes.
Commander Delacorte?
Yes.
Commander Sarachi?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Thompson?
Yes.
Mayor McCauley?
Yes, thank you. This does conclude our regular meeting tonight. I believe we have executive session this evening. So Pam, our clerk, would...
Section 8 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231 of the Public Law 1975 permits the exclusion of the public from a meeting in certain circumstances, whereas the Township Committee is of the opinion that such circumstances exist. Now therefore be resolved by Township Committee, the Township of Hillsborough and the County of Somerset, State of New Jersey as follows. Number 1, the public shall be excluded from discussion of the hereinafter specified subject matter. Number 2, the general nature of the subject matter to be discussed is as follows: litigation, affordable housing, and Hillsborough properties. Number 2, under that, attorney-client privileged. Number 3, the Township Committee may take official action on those items discussed in the executive session upon the completion of the executive session. Number 4, the minutes of those discussions shall be made available to the public as soon as the matters under discussion are no longer of a confidential or sensitive nature. This resolution shall take effect immediately.
Thank you. May I have a motion?
So moved.
Second, please.
Second.
Thank you. Any comments from the floor? Roll call, please.
Commander Shep?
Yes.
Commander Delacorte?
Yes.
Sarachi?
Yes.
Deputy Mayor Thompson?
Yes.
Mayor McCauley?
Yes, thank you. We will now move into executive session this evening. Thank you.